Plus Racing, and I'm back at you with another video on how to modify our Econo Spec Miata. Now this is an upgrade. You don't have to do this, all right? But I like doing it. I'll tell you what the upgrade is. The upgrade is taking a vehicle that has non-power mirrors and turning it into a vehicle that has power mirrors. I know it doesn't seem like a big deal, but when you rent out as many race cars as I do, adjusting the mirrors all the time is a pain in the butt. It's really nice when the customer has its own switch and he can move the mirrors himself to exactly where they want it, all right? So, and sometimes they're in such a hurry to get out on the track, they forget to have you adjust the mirrors. And sometimes we forget. So I want to show you how to do it because it's super, super simple and not very expensive. And it's a really nice luxury to have in any Miata. So even if you're not racing, you still might want to do this. All right, I'm going to show you a few different mirrors here and a few different setups. So this is an NA mirror, okay, non-power mirror, all right? So if you don't have any power mirrors and you have an NA, this is what your mirror looks like. This one here is a power mirror for a late NA or 94 to 97 and 93. Okay, so here's the trick. First off, one really cool thing about the power mirrors, it's already wired for it. Most cars are already wired for it. So the first time I ever saw a power mirror on a Miata is in 1993. I don't know if they came out with power mirrors in 92. They definitely didn't in the 91. But the way Mazda does things is that they wire the car for all options. So the power mirror wiring harness is already there, all right? All you have to do is plug it in. But not for like a 90, 91, and probably not a 92, all right? So that's why you got that mirror. But this, I have seen power mirrors in a 93. As you can see, between a 1.6 NA and the late 1.6 or the 1.8 NA, there's a big difference in the base, okay? So one of the things you have to do if you're gonna modify an early NA for a power mirror is that you're gonna have to make this hole bigger right here so the connector can fit through. But the wiring harness should already be there. So, and what you would need is you would need this switch, all right? There's already a hole for this switch on the right side of the steering wheel on the dash. So you basically pop this out, you pop out the blank, you'll plug this one in, and this one I robbed probably from a wrecking yard, and the connector is already right there, and as I'll show you on this part. This is an NB power mirror switch, okay? So that's gonna go with this. This is an NB power mirror, okay? And like I said, they're already wired. So when we took the door panel off of this vehicle here on our Econo build, it already had a power mirror on the driver's side. It did not have a power mirror on the passenger side, nor did it have a switch. This car did not come with power mirrors. I want to update it with power mirrors. So I have a passenger side power mirror and I have the switch. And so this is all I need to complete the process, all right? So let's go take a look and I'll show you how to do it. So first thing we're gonna do is maybe we'll just do the switch first. So let's come on over here, kind of look over here, and here is where this switch goes, okay? And so all I need to do is to pop out the old little cover here, like that. And you see that? There's the wire for the power mirror switch. It's right there, okay? So all I have to do is plug it in, like that, all right? Now the only mystery is that the right side or is that the right side? So we're just gonna leave it like this until we figure out which way it goes, either like that or like that, all right? So we're gonna leave that right there. So the switch is already done, all right? It's all plugged in, the wiring harness was in there. Isn't that cool? All right, so now let's go put the mirror in. All right, so we're coming to this side over here, passenger side. And this is a non-power mirror, all right? So I'm gonna take it off, and all I have to do is twist it like that. And then there's a couple of Phillipses in here. sometimes they're pretty tough, man. They've been on here, they've gotten wet. So sometimes the best thing I can tell you to do is to get, this is a number 2 Phillips, but if you have to get a number 3, I've taken them out with a number 3. So if it starts to round off with a number 2, then I usually switch to a number 3, which is a bigger Phillips that doesn't have as sharp as a point. And it'll fit. And usually I get them off that way. Now, if you pull yours off and a big old wiring harness is attached to it, that means you got a power mirror. All right, so this is a non-power mirror. The hole on the MB is already hogged out, so we don't have to do anything. All right, so here's my power mirror. I'm going to go ahead and drop the wire down. And then this one already has a screw right here, so all right, so I'm going to put that in there. Okay. One of these is in better shape than the other. I think somebody like almost rounded one of those off, so I'm using the better one of the two. And this is such a cool upgrade for any Miata. It didn't have to be Spec Miata. Now I'm sure if I hunted at the wrecking yard, I could have found a white one, but we'll eventually paint this car. Okay, so the mirror's in. All right. So if I come back here, and here's my connector from the mirror, okay? You see this little plastic button right here? That's the connector for the mirror. So I'm gonna push that out, and I try not to break it, because I'm gonna want to, I don't want these wires hanging down to here. So there it is, okay? So all I have to do is plug it in. Okay, and then I put that back where I got it, like that, and we're done. I told you, it's super simple. Okay, so let's see if it works. All right, so let's go back to the switch, and I'm gonna crawl into the car. You know, you do it without breaking your neck. Ah. Okay, you better tighten up that one. All right, so let's see. We're gonna turn the key on. Okay, and there it is. So
that's the right side.
So let's go. All right, so that's the side. So that means the switch has to go in like this, like that. Okay, goes out, comes in, down, up. Okay, we're gonna switch to this side over
Too
here.
easy.
Okay, out, in, down, up.
Too easy.
And I'll set this back in the center. And I'll turn the key off.
Stop.
And I got power mirrors, oh yeah, in my Econo build Spec Miata. All right, hey, if this video was helpful, give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? You're gonna get all these tips as soon as they come out, so you can be out at the wrecking yard robbing parts that you need before everybody else does that's subscribed. You don't want to be the last subscriber, and then there's no power mirrors out there at the wrecking yard, right? All right, so subscribe, all right? Leave a comment if you want a special video, all right? For all my friends on Facebook, hey, thanks for helping me out with my channel. You guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. See you at the racetrack.